Puda, you the GOAT, boy.
Oh, precision airstrike. I got one down. Oh, I'm getting shot at again. Wait, he's behind the truck. Oh my god, I just shit on him. Oh shit. Oh, right here, right here. Got him knocked. Full knocked him. Oh, I see him. I got his shield off. Yeah, broken shield. He's weak. One of them's they're weak. I think I see one right here. Yeah, I see one. He's in the fucking. He's in the window. Right there. Like, over here. Yeah, I see him. Got him knocked. Ooh, he's mad. Another guy ran in here. Got him another one knocked. Oh, it's down. They both died. That's squad wipe. Oh, there's a guy on me. I got him. He was above me. He was above me. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Wacky or Jack, bringing you guys a brand new video here today. I hope you guys enjoyed the Warzone highlights in the beginning of the video today. Personally, I've been having a ton of fun with Warzone. I haven't even really touched multiplayer a lot recently. Warzone has been a ton of fun. A lot of people really seem to enjoy watching it, and it's just great for content, honestly. So in this video today, I figured I'd show you guys off my favorite and my best class setups in Warzone. I'm still experimenting with a lot of classes, so I might make more of these videos. If you guys want to see more best Warzone class setups, make sure to drop a like on this video, leave a comment, and also subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. Anyways, guys, let me show you guys a few class setups. Let's get right into it. So here's the first class setup that I've been rocking with. A lot of these class setups will be the same, basically staying lethal and tacticals. So the primary weapon for this class setup is actually the MP7. And let me tell you guys, the MP7 completely shreds in Warzone. With the red attachments, this thing can literally laser people like quite literally across the map. So here is the loadout that I've been rocking with. It's kind of set in stone, but I'm still experimenting with a couple of things. But yeah, the muzzle monolithic suppressor, of course, for the sound suppression and the damage range. For the barrel, the FSS Recon, it gives it that extra damage range and bullet velocity and recoil control. And then I actually do use the tac laser on this for the, of course, the added aim down sight speed, aim stability, and aim walking settiness. But if you don't want to be seen by a laser, you could definitely roll with like a stipple grip tape to give you that extra ADS speed, or maybe even roll with a nose stock, honestly. But me personally, I like using the tac laser. I mean, it's no biggie, but I mean, hey, I might even try the nose stock one day, who knows. Now for the underbarrel is the Ranger foregrip. You could go with the Commando or the Merc foregrip. I find personally the Ranger foregrip does give a lot more accuracy and range, so it tends to help with longer fights. And then of course you got to go with the 60 round ammunition. You could definitely go with the 50 round mag, but there's probably no difference, honestly. And then for the secondary, it's kind of surprising. I actually roll with the Ram 7. Now see, I would roll with the Grauer 556, but of course, me being dumb, I don't actually have it leveled up all the way. But once I do get leveled up, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using the Grauer 556, honestly. For a while, I did use everybody's favorite gun at the M4A1, but honestly, I really didn't like the recoil on it for the class setup that I had. So that's why I go with the Ram 7, and I'm going to show you guys the best attachments for it. I'm not kidding. So here's the loadout. You can obviously tell right away that there's definitely nothing that will add ADS speed to it. But then again, you're in Warzone, and if you really are close to someone, you'd use your SMG to like just spray him down with, basically. So that's why with your AR, I don't really worry about any ADS attachments unless I can throw one on. But I mean, in this situation, I don't put one on. But for the muzzle, again, the monolithic suppressor, this is probably one of the most OP attachments in Call of Duty. It's literally like the opposite of a suppressor, but is a suppressor, basically. It gives that extra sound suppression and damage range. This attachment's literally a tank. Now for the barrel, I gotta go with the XRK Ranger barrel. This is basically like the fat daddy barrel. This thing is long, gives that, of course, extra damage range and bullet velocity. Now me personally, I do roll with an optic, the Corp Combat Hollow Sight. You definitely could take this off and use something like a tac laser, or use one of these stocks for the aiming stability or the aim down sight speed. But I use an optic personally. It helps a lot. Now for the underbarrel, I have been using the Commando foregrip. I mean, you could definitely go with like a Ranger foregrip or a Merc foregrip, but I've been using using the commando foregrip, it seems to work pretty well. Of course, you got to go with the 50 round mags. I mean, you literally can't use this weapon without 50 round mags. I mean, there's literally no ammo in this weapon at all. That's basically it for the weapons for this class setup. And then I use cold-blooded, overkill, amped, and then the lethal C4 to easily take out vehicles and stuff, and then a heartbeat sensor. This thing's basically a personal UAV. And that's basically it for this first class setup. This is the one I've been rocking with a lot recently. I don't really use a sniper that often in Warzone, but if I were to use a sniper in Warzone, I would then probably roll with a class setup like this. It's basically the same thing, except I did just change the primary to the HDR. Now, the secondary can be your AR, or I'd probably use that MP7 SMG, honestly. Now, for the HDR loadout, I do use the monolithic suppressor for the added damage range, the longer barrel for, of course, the added damage range, tac laser, the thermal dual power scope. Dude, thermal in this game is pretty OP, honestly. And then for the stock, I do use the F-Tac Stalker Scout. Basically, this helps with the aim down sight speed. Now, if I wasn't rolling with the F-Tac Stalker Scout, I'd probably roll with something like the 7-round mags, or probably like focus to reduce the flinch. And if I wasn't using the HDR, I'd probably roll with the AX50, which is also very nice. And then here is the loadout for that: monolithic suppressor, the 32-inch barrel, tac laser, thermal dual power scope, and then the stipple grip tape for the rear grip. And then again, if I wanted to switch out for the rear grip, I'd probably roll with like a 7 or 9 round mags, or then again, I would probably use focus. Now, here's kind of a little tip. I actually have an extra class setup that I don't use. So what I do is, if I get another loadout in game, I'll actually pick this second class setup, because this actually has cold-blooded and ghost on it. Because when you're rolling with a class setup with 2 primary weapons, you're only gonna have, you know, cold-blooded and overkill. So that's why I actually make a class setup that has cold-blooded and ghost, so I can have ghost, which you won't be seen by UAVs or quite literally anything, honestly. And then while we're at it, I better show you guys my M4 loadout that I do use sometimes. But this right here has seemed to work a lot for me. I use the monolithic suppressor again, the stock M16 Grenadier barrel with the added damage range, no stock, and then commando foregrip for the accuracy and recoil stabilization, and then 50 round mags or 60 round mags. I mean, it's really just your choice here, honestly. And honestly, I think that just about covers every class setup that I've used in Warzone. Now, I probably will be coming up with more class setups, so if you guys want to see more of those, make sure to drop a like on this video, leave a comment, also subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. Also, I do usually make the class setups first on TikTok, so if you guys want to follow me on there, the link for that will be down below. Anyways, guys, like I said, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe. This has been your boy Wacky, and I'm out. Peace.